I came to the Francis Tuttle BSMA Academy because I have a passion for medicine and science, and it's always been a huge part of my life. I love the class. You know, I come in every day, and Mr. Moss is just such a great teacher, and we have a lot of fun, and he just genuinely enjoys being here every day, and that is very infectious.
There are different ways to go about this, as long as you understand what are the key concepts.
What excites me the most is how I can come here every day and focus on what I really want to do, and it's just know more about medicine and how things work and how to put things together. At our home high school, we don't get to do things like this. We have big labs that we can do. We go on fantastic field trips, and the teachers just genuinely enjoy teaching us and helping us learn new things every day.
A high school diploma just isn't enough. In Oklahoma, Oklahoma CareerTech has the opportunity to help you with that next step. If you want to go to college, we have programs that prepare you to excel in college. If you want to jump into the workforce, we will train and certify you for a lifelong lucrative career. If you are already years or decades into a career, we can enhance the skill set you have, making you a better employee. And if you get off track, go down the wrong path, we can provide you with the life skills and the certifications to get you back on a career path.
So in 1917, President Woodrow Wilson signed the Smith-Hughes Act, and later that week, the Oklahoma legislature signed on. This act provided our state with matching federal funds for vocational education. The whole idea was to promote agriculture, industry, and the trades. Additionally, it provided funding for the training of educators in the subjects of vocational education. By the 1930s, Oklahoma A&M became the state's leading source of vocational educators, and the state vocational offices were moved to Stillwater to be near the supply of teachers.
Kids get really excited about just doing something different, and that's what we provide, just something different and doing rather than just sitting. I've even had kids say, this is the best decision I made all year was to come. Because we do more than just look out of a book. It's not exactly confusing for them. They don't have to really struggle to understand. It's more of a life experience.
Greenhouse and fish farm, fueled by big corn.
It's a different approach to reading or math or science because it's more hands-on. And it's also something that prepares them for a career.
If you are a salesperson selling big ticket items, whether it be a piece of equipment, machinery, whatever, you're not going to have the opportunity to go to 12 places because why?
Well, this is my DECA class. We learn like marketing and managing and finance and all kinds of the things that go with that.
Look on that map.
Obviously at school we learn a lot of different stuff like math and science and stuff, but this class it really just highlights what you can actually have as a job in your real life.
Students that I have 2-3 years, they learn the marketing, the management, entrepreneurship, and it is challenging. It's applying everything that they learn in those AP classes into the real world of my classroom. So they're seeing the pieces put together in a puzzle, which is what CareerTech is all about. We are providing these real world experiences. We are in every single high school. We've gone down into the middle school and junior high level. We've offered tech ed, we offer fax ed, but all the other courses they've taken along the way benefit them in every one of our CareerTech programs in the state of Oklahoma.
Big thing for us was the National Vocational Education Act in 1963, and that's where we came up with the concept area vocational technical schools. That kind of came as a result of Sputnik. Actually, in 1957, the world was kind of set on, at least the free world was set on its end because we felt like, the Soviets were ahead of us, and we asked questions, are we do they have a better educational system than we do? Do they have a better political system, a better economic system? And so we kind of rushed to get the machinery that it took to get to space, and in the process of that realized we didn't have enough technicians and that the high schools and community colleges couldn't afford to provide the training and the equipment and the infrastructure to be able to do that. So under the Kennedy administration, they passed an act that provided matching funds to the states, but this time for the creation of area vocational technical schools, what today we call technology centers.
Compared to my regular classes, I'm not sitting in a classroom all day. Like out here at CareerTech, I'm out in the shop, I'm up, I'm moving, I'm getting my hands dirty, I'm doing what I like.
What do you think?
What size is that? Here, you learn from tearing down an engine and breaking it down and doing brakes and all of that. And that pays pretty good money. Working in here, they don't treat me like I'm a female. They treat me like I'm one of the guys. And I really appreciate that because I don't like being treated differently. I want to be treated like I'm one of them.
CareerTech has had a huge impact on the business climate within Oklahoma.
As opposed to a cabling problem. Exactly.
We are providing training for businesses that are looking to move into Oklahoma and have that Oklahoma presence, and providing the training to have individuals trained for their workforce, and also businesses that are currently in Oklahoma. We want to keep those businesses in the state of Oklahoma, and as they try to expand, we provide the training that they need for their employees to have in order to be able to expand their operations.
I got to tell you, you don't stay in business over 100 years by accident. We've had to continually be innovative and embrace technology. And in order to do that, we have to have the employees that can operate that technology. So CareerTech is our #1 choice when we think about trying to find students that can operate this equipment and to upskill the existing employees that we have with the skills required.
In 1971, Oklahoma Department of Career Tech partnered with the Department of Corrections, where we decided to start training inmates and sending them home with skills instead of $50 in their pocket and here you go. We are a school system funded by Career Tech. We started out with one place at Hodgen, Oklahoma. We've actually grown to 17 now. The majority of these individuals that become incarcerated are going to be your neighbor at some point. They're not going to stay incarcerated forever. They're going to go to church with you. They're going to work with you. They're going to live next door to you. They've paid their debt to society. So we want to train them. We want to make them productive members of society. They're not just throwaway people. They're just people.
The biggest part of what we do is not the tool use. I tell them if they get out of this program, they know how to swing a hammer, they know how to use a saw, that's all well and good. But it's more important to me that they leave here better men. It's more important to me that they learn how to communicate with people properly, with one another properly, that they know how to walk in and be professional and be courteous and how to speak confidently. We're trying to change these guys' lives. We're trying to make them better men. Prepare them for real world situations, prepare them to get a job, prepare them to re-enter society and be productive, be positive, be professional.
In 2014, Oklahoma Department of Career Tech took on the role of adult basic education, serving individuals who don't have a high school diploma. But it's also helping individuals that don't have their U.S. citizenship and obtain that U.S. citizenship. It is helping individuals learn to read, learn math, regardless of the circumstances that they've come from. They all deserve that second chance. They all deserve that opportunity.
First of all, I'm here because I did not get my high school diploma. Whenever you pass that test, you feel so good about yourself. It's just amazing. It's wonderful. It's a great achievement. It really is.
One of the areas they never would have imagined in 1917 was our college prep courses. Our STEM programs include the pre-engineering programs, they include biomedical science programs, as well as information technology programs. We're teaching them the STEM thought process, how to solve problems, how to be successful at whatever they do. Anything in life has STEM in it. It doesn't matter if it's welding or if it's doing research in a lab, it's still science, technology, engineering, math.
I didn't even think that high schoolers could even do these kind of things until, after they graduate and go to college, but I'm here and I feel like I can get so far ahead in college, and also another thing before college, like doing all these stuff, and I can fill out all these scholarships and apply for them, and I'll probably get a bunch of them just because I'll be that far ahead of everyone else.
CareerTech is, yes, about technical skills, but it's also about soft skills. It's about teaching students how to present, how to interact, how to speak, how to be organized, how to be on time, and how to be professional coworkers. And we are able to do this through our 7 CareerTech student organizations, or CTSOs. FFA, DECA, BPA, HOSA, Skills USA, TSA, and FCCLA. So while they're different in that FFA is tied to agriculture and HOSA is for our students who are in health careers, for example, they are the same in that we are teaching them leadership skills and soft skills, and they're able to take these skills that they learn and apply them to their future careers.
It's the thing that brings it all together. We gain skills in the classroom, but the CTSO is the piece that makes you stand out. It's leadership, it's competition, it's community service. It's all the things that make you a great person to work with.
Oklahoma CareerTech is workforce and economic development. Whether your career takes you onto a construction site, in a hospital, a laboratory, on a production floor, in a data center, in executive offices, or even running your own business, CareerTech is an essential part of that journey. It has been over a century for vocational, technical, and career training, and a strong foundation in the state of Oklahoma. Make no mistake, we are committed to the excellence in Oklahoma CareerTech and are prepared and excited for the many advancements yet to come.